Hello and welcome to this week's version of NoMorePly Beyond the Board, where we explore some key areas of where fibre cement boards, particularly the NoMorePly Fibre Cement Boards, stand out against other boards in the industry. So today in this episode we're going to explore the differences between fibre cement versus MgO, cement particle and cement aggregate. Let's kick off with magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide boards are made of course, magnesium oxide. They also contain wood particles and in most cases chloride. Now magnesium oxide boards are lightweight and often can be quite easy to work with. Some of the downsides of magnesium oxide is they do tend to be quite brittle and are often prone to snapping. They also have a glass fibre mesh in most magnesium oxide boards, which means they're difficult to dispose of any waste into your standard landfill skips on site or to recycle any of those leftovers. And in some cases, the chloride content can cause issues with fixings and render. So when that chloride and moisture mixes, you get a process called salt leaching, which ultimately ends up in the corrosion of any metal fixings, and in some cases can lead to delamination with render, particularly with direct render or silicon thin coat render systems. Magnesium oxide board does carry very high fire ratings, often achieving Class A1 fire ratings. But when it comes to comparing it with fibre cement does everything that magnesium oxide does without the bad points. So let's dig in to the next product. Let's talk about cement particle. Cement particle board is essentially cement mixed with wood chips or flakes. It looks like glorified chipboard with a high quantity or a high content of cement. Now this does make the board very dense and extremely heavy. Some of the downsides of cement particle board are that due to the high timber content, moisture can cause it to delaminate or swell or in many cases rot, which can lead to a breakdown in the structural integrity of the product. Also due to the high timber content, it often struggles to achieve much of a fire rating at all, and in most cases won't get anywhere close to a Class A1 fire rating. Next up on the list and last in this little run up is cement aggregate boards. So cement aggregate boards are quite simply made of cement, sand and a whole mixture of different aggregates. Often you'll see the board and they've got small particles in them and it looks like they've got kind of small stones or small dark sections in them. These are just the aggregates that make up the board. Some of the benefits of cement aggregate are that due to the sand and cement and aggregate content, they are often very hard wearing and resilient to moisture. Unlike cement particle, they won't delaminate and swell with moisture. They are, however, slightly porous. So a cement aggregate board is slightly more porous than a fibre cement board, so it will allow moisture to pass through it. Another area where these boards can fall down is the glass fibre mesh which is embedded in the board. This is often to give it more rigidity and stability, especially when being stored in flat sheets. However, this does present you with some problems with cutting and also disposing of any waste on site. So in all this, what we can really see is that cement fibre boards are Class A1 fire rated. They are just made up of 4 simple ingredients. They offer superior results in areas of moisture, especially in harsh areas or in saltwater environments. So fibre cement boards really do stand proud as one of the best construction board materials out there over against other boards that are available. This isn't to say that magnesium oxide, cement particle and cement aggregate boards aren't suitable in some applications. The purpose of this video is really to highlight some of the key areas where fibre cement will tick all those boxes without any of the nasties. I trust that helps. Thanks for watching and we'll see you again next week. Over and out.